This is what makes pass protection so confusing and frustrating at times. And you'll see UCLA gets caught in the mix. You have to identify Mike linebacker as an offensive line. A lot of times a quarterback has to make the identification. A lot of times the center makes the identification. But the Mike linebacker tells all five guys across the offensive line which way to slide. So here you would identify the Mike linebacker. You would say outside linebacker, Mike linebacker, outside linebacker, 3 down line, which would tell me man on, which would tell the center to step towards Mike. If Mike comes here, center has to step towards Mike. Guard would depending on if the Mike came in this gap or in this gap, I would step here, guard would step here, and my tackle would step here. And then you're going to see as this thing plays, that Mike linebacker steps up. So I'm thinking as a center, I've got to take my step to the right. Now he steps back. I'm still thinking pass set to the right. Why would I pass set to my left if I've got only 2 guys here? So now the center sets to the left. The Mike linebacker comes. The guard picks up the Mike. The center steps towards this nose tackle. Now I've got 2 guys that are just kind of floating here. And then my other tackle stepping out on my end as my tight end's releasing. And now I've got a defensive end that just comes unguarded. That's what happens when you have confusion up front. When you have an offensive line that doesn't work together, it ends up in a sack. And so it looks like you can confuse UCLA with moving parts. Looks like their offensive line isn't on the same page. And hopefully Morgan Scalley can capitalize on that.